Let's discuss problem on dynamic array. So this is a very good problem, array shrinking. So in this problem, what we are going to solve, and just explain again because the recording got corrupted. I don't know how. So we are given an array a1, a2, a3, a4, a5, and there are two operations, consecutive operations which we have to perform. We have to choose any adjacent elements which are having same values and then merge them into a single element which is having value that element plus 1. So this, if these are same values, then a3 plus 1, thus the size of the array reduces by 1. Now we are curious to find out what is the minimum size of the array which we can get. So this is the problem, and let's go to the solution. So let's think about the DP approach, how this DP is going, and what are the complexities which we are going to face. So the complexities are very fine. 10 to the power 3, which is not a big issue for us, but the main concern which I'm having is that uh, what is about the memory. So we have to very carefully choose, because if I choose 500 cross 500 cross 500 memory, then it is going to get bounced off, because 10 to the power 7 takes roughly 2000 kilobytes. I think so, 20,000. So roughly it will exceed. So if I use any 2 DTP arrays, so that will exceed. So that is not a choice for me. So let's just focus on one part of this DP, which is that if I know, let's suppose I want to work on only this array, I'll have to choose it very wisely because it is going to break. So suppose I choose this array, and so my I pointer is on this array and j pointer is on this array and k is on this. So I to k is another story, and k plus 1 to j is another story. Okay, so dividing an array is very important here. If we don't divide that array, then we'll probably get stuck and there is no way out from there. So from I to k and from k plus 1 to j. So suppose I know that this array gets shrunken into a single array, single element. That's only what we want, right? If this is not able to get shrunk, suppose this is a bad array. So this contains an element which cannot be compressed. So this cannot be. So I believe that these two arrays might be compressed. So my assumption is that I want to check. What I want to do with I and j is that I want to check whether this can be converged into a single element. This is my assumption and this is what I want to check. So for that conversion, this has to be converted into a single element and this has to be converted into a single element. Else it is not possible. So for converting this into single element, this should be good. For array to be good, the base condition is that both of the values should be same. That's the base condition, and there should be only single value. That is very easy to find out. So suppose I know that this is good, and the value here we can calculate is coming as 5, and this is also good because both are the same and their values are also 5. So now we are having to good value of the 6. So answer of I to 6, I to j is 6. That's definitely a constant answer which we are getting. So this is how the DP is working. So suppose I got this answer as a 6. So for this subarray I found the answer, and suppose that I don't want, suppose that I know the answer till this array, so I can just add plus 1 to this, right? DP of I minus 1, DP of j, take this minimum, this will become dp of j. Only if and only if that I to j is good, then only I can do this operation. Else, we have to do is that we have to just add those many elements to the answer, the length of that element. So this is very straightforward, but this is very good. So if this is positive, this means that we have a good element. Else we don't have a good element, so we either take the previous dp minus n minus 1 I minus 1 and just add that to that answer and take minimum of all which we have currently. So this is all from the dp part. This is really good problem.